really sure what to say about that thing.
A modernized M1 Carbine with a Hilux. I think it had a Hilux scope on it.
I did not catch the scope brand.
You know, it felt fine. The trigger was fine. It actually, I hit with every shot I fired at about 100 yards.
Okay.
But you know what's weird is my first initial impression was, wow, this has more recoil than my AR. That felt like more recoil than the what would standard rifle shooting 5.56, which is weird because it's 30 carbine.
Shooting a bullet twice as heavy.
You know, I think the question I ask with stuff like that is, that's not inherently wrong. The question is why. What is the market for that?
And at $1,600?
Well,
like,
price aside, let's say it's 1,000. My point, well, price matters, granted, but why modernize an M1 Carbine like that? What are you getting from that when you could? That's already got a detachable magazine.
Yeah.
It's got a pistol grip.
Yeah.
It is an assault weapon in many of the states where it would be a non-permissive weapon.
Right.
So it already has the same problem the AR has.
Right.
In those states. So then, what is the intended market for that?
It's heavier.
Yeah.
You've added aluminum to what was a nice minimal wood forend.
It is heavier.
Don't look at me. I don't know why the hell.
Okay, so we don't know. So that's the point. I don't know what the purpose is. I mean, it's a gee whiz kind of thing.
I think this is something that exists because it was possible.
I think this is one of those questions, and you see this on the internet. It's one of those meme guns. I want to modernize an M1 Carbine. So,
boy, does this even qualify as that?
I think you see modernize the M1 Carbine come up quite a bit.
A little bit.
And they did modernize it. It handled fine for the 5 shots I fired. It worked.
I think there's a difference between modernizing and just putting black stuff on.
Well, yeah.
You know, modernizing I would expect to be an improvement in some way. I could see, you know, replacing the traditional stock with a pistol grip.
Yeah.
I can see value in it.
Yeah.
I can see why people would want it.
Yeah.
But things like adding a collapsing buttstock to an M1 Carbine, adding side rails, I mean, there's a ton of mass and stuff added to the front for no actual added benefit.
Yeah.
You know, you could take the wood stock and put a little chunk of rail on it if you want to mount something on the side.
Well, you know what? Let me make one argument, or devil's argument to this.
Okay.
And the one is this: it is not. I don't know what the weight is, but it's not. It's actually heavier than our what would standard do carbine.
Yes, and it's heavier than a standard M1 carbine.
I think the one thing you get out of this is the same thing you might get out of a pistol caliber carbine, in that if you needed to use that in a defensive endeavor inside your house without a suppressor, the amount of Sturm und Drang, the flash and boom, is quite minimal.
That's true, but it's no different than on a standard M1 carbine.
Fair, but now you have a red dot, or you have a better sighting system, and you have a rail for a light.
So my take on this would be, if you want to modernize an M1 carbine, get Ultimac rail, and put a red dot on an M1 carbine without adding the weight, without adding the bulk, and for me at least, without having to be seen with a gun that looks like that.
I have no counter to that except that looks like it came out of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty stuff sometimes looks good.
Anyways, it worked, but why?
Yeah. We didn't show you guys the arm brace version.
No. Well, the battery was dead.
Yeah, the battery on the red dot on the arm brace version was dead. But
anyways, let's move on. More stuff from SHOT Show coming.
all right.